Have you ever felt like giving up, just when you needed to hold on a little longer? Right when you think nothing is changing, everything is actually falling into place. The hardest moments often come right before the breakthrough. The struggles, the delays, the unanswered prayers, they aren't signs to stop. They're proof that something greater is just around the corner. Think about all the times you've overcome things you once thought were impossible. You didn't come this far just to stop now. What if your blessing is closer than you think? What if all you need to do is keep going just a little bit longer? Before we move forward, take a second to declare it. My blessings are near, and I am ready to receive them. Comment it below and make that your affirmation today. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you never miss messages meant for you. Life has a way of testing you the hardest, right before something amazing happens. It's like running a race. Just before the finish line, exhaustion sets in, and the temptation to stop becomes overwhelming. But what if that moment of struggle is actually the last hurdle before victory? Many people give up right at the edge of their breakthrough without even realizing how close they were. Think about a seed planted in the ground. For weeks, it remains buried, hidden from sight. It faces darkness, pressure, and stillness. But just before it breaks through the soil, it undergoes its biggest transformation. The roots have to push through resistance, drawing in everything needed to support its growth. If the seed stopped growing because it felt stuck, it would never bloom. Your journey works the same way. When you face setbacks, delays, or overwhelming obstacles, it's easy to think nothing is working. But often, these challenges are the final push before your breakthrough. Many successful people, whether in business, sports, or personal growth, experience their hardest battles right before they achieve their dreams. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job. J.K. Rowling faced multiple rejections before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. What if they had given up? The universe, God, or destiny has a way of refining you before handing you something great. Struggles build strength, patience, and resilience, all qualities you need to sustain your blessings. If you feel like everything is working against you, take a deep breath. This moment of difficulty isn't the end, it's the turning point. Keep going, because the finish line is much closer than it seems. When difficulties arise, it's natural to wonder if you're on the wrong path. But what if those challenges aren't signs of failure, but proof that something greater is being prepared for you? Growth doesn't happen in comfort. Every obstacle you face is shaping you into the person who can handle the blessings coming your way. Imagine a blacksmith forging a sword. The raw metal isn't strong enough to be a weapon at first. It has to go through intense heat, hammering and shaping before it becomes something powerful. The same principle applies to you. The struggles you face aren't meant to break you, they are refining you. Delays are teaching you patience. Rejection is directing you towards something better. Hardships are strengthening your character so that when your blessings arrive, you can sustain them. Think about people who achieve success overnight but lose it just as quickly. It's not always because they lack talent. It's because they weren't prepared for what they received. Real success requires a strong foundation. That's why challenges come before breakthroughs. They teach you discipline, resilience, and wisdom, so that when you finally step into your blessings, you won't crumble under pressure. Even nature follows this process. A butterfly struggles to break free from its cocoon, but if someone helps it by cutting the cocoon open, the butterfly's wings remain weak, and it never learns to fly. The The struggle is necessary for its survival. The same goes for you. Every difficulty is strengthening your wings so that when you finally rise, you soar. So instead of seeing challenges as setbacks, start recognizing them as preparation. You are not being punished. You are being equipped for something bigger than you ever imagined. Stay patient, stay strong, and trust the process. Many people pray for a breakthrough, but don't recognize the signs when it's near. Blessings rarely arrive in obvious packages. Instead, they come in the form of small shifts, subtle opportunities, unexpected encounters, or even moments of discomfort that push you in a new direction. The key is to stay aware and open to these signs rather than waiting for a dramatic change. One of the biggest indicators that your blessings are close is a sudden change in your environment. You may feel a strong urge to leave behind situations, people, or habits that no longer serve you. It might feel uncomfortable, but this is often life's way of clearing space for something better. Pay attention if certain doors start closing. This is not rejection, it's redirection. Another sign is the appearance of new opportunities, even if they seem small. Maybe you receive an unexpected phone call, a job offer, or an idea that excites you. These moments might not seem significant at first, but they are stepping stones. Many successful people can trace their biggest breakthroughs back to a small decision they almost ignored. Don't dismiss what seems too small to matter. It could be the beginning of something bigger. Sometimes blessings come disguised as challenges. A setback might push you to develop a skill or meet someone who will play a key role in your journey. Steve Jobs, for example, was fired from Apple before eventually returning to lead it to greatness. What seemed like a failure was actually part of his success story. Trust the process and stay alert. The universe is always sending signals, but you have to be willing to see them. Your blessing is not far. It's unfolding right in front of you. Stay patient, stay ready, and walk with faith. When you're on the verge of something great, the temptation to quit becomes stronger than ever. Doubt creeps in, obstacles feel heavier, and progress seems painfully slow. But what separates those who succeed from those who don't is one thing: persistence. The ability to keep moving forward, even when everything around you suggests otherwise, is what turns dreams into reality. History is filled with stories of people who refused to give up, even when success seemed impossible. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before finally inventing the light bulb. Imagine if he had stopped at failure number 999. How different the world would be. Similarly, Walt Disney was once told he lacked creativity, yet he kept going until he built an empire that continues to inspire generations. The road to success is rarely easy. It's full of detours, delays, and disappointments. But persistence is what pushes you past those roadblocks. Think of a miner digging for gold. He might spend years breaking through rock without finding anything. But what if he's just one swing away from striking gold? Many people quit too soon, not realizing how close they were to their breakthrough. One of the best ways to strengthen your persistence is to shift your mindset. Instead of seeing setbacks as proof that you should stop, view them as signs that you're making progress. Every obstacle you overcome makes you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what's ahead. Your blessing is closer than you think, but it requires your unwavering determination. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep moving forward, because the moment you refuse to quit is the moment your breakthrough becomes inevitable. Faith is the foundation that keeps you going when everything around you seems uncertain. It's easy to believe when things are going well, but real faith is tested in moments of struggle. When delays happen, when doors close, or when nothing seems to be moving forward, that's when your faith matters the most. Instead of seeing challenges as signs to give up, view them as reminders to trust in the bigger picture. Think of a farmer who plants seeds in the ground. He doesn't dig them up every day to check if they're growing. Instead, he waters them, nurtures them, and trusts that in time they will sprout. Your dreams work the same way. Just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean nothing is happening. Behind the scenes, things are shifting in your favor. You just have to hold on and keep believing. Faith also requires action. It's not just about waiting. It's about preparing. If you believe something great is coming, start acting like it. If you're praying for an opportunity, develop the skills you'll need when it arrives. If you're hoping for a new chapter in life, create space for it by letting go of what no longer serves you. Faith without action is like expecting a tree to grow without planting the seed. There will be moments when doubt tries to creep in, but remind yourself why you started. Look back at how far you've come, the battles you've already won, and the lessons you've learned. You didn't come this far just to stop now. Keep believing, because your faith is the key that unlocks everything. You are closer than you think to the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Every challenge, every delay, and every setback has been preparing you for something greater. Keep believing, keep pushing, and never lose sight of what's ahead. The best things often come right after the hardest moments. Don't stop now. Comment below, "I am ready for my blessings." Say it, believe it, and watch things shift in your favor. And if this message spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Crest for more encouragement and inspiration. Your time is coming. Stay strong and keep moving forward.